So looks like this documentary on Queen Cleopatra on Netflix. So the viewership for this show is finally revealed. And when I look at this viewership, why I'm not surprised? Why I'm not surprised? This show has I think it's one of the most lowest rated Netflix series ever. Is in like history. So this show already made history, the lowest rated show ever on Netflix. And this show, there's so like when you watch this show, this is beyond like silly. It's so silly when you watch this show, especially all these people comes on this show and they're claiming all this thing without any evidence or anything to back it up. Like when you watch it, you feel like what you are watching. It's really waste of time. Which is, most these days, audience, they don't have time to waste. Nobody has extra time to waste on anything, especially on Netflix. There is thousand stuff on it. That being said, I think personally for Netflix, it's really bad news because they thought, they invested in this series, this wokeness, all this thing they try to do here. They try to rewrite the history, all the things we know about Cleopatra. They try to rewrite it, her history. There is evidence, all this thing out there. They try to basically rewrite it. Of course, it's gonna backfire. You think audience, they have time? One of the lowest rated like the show ever, they will watch it? Nobody has time. Even when you watch the show, it is really boring. By the way, the production overall value is really low quality. As an okay, even though I saw the show, I thought, okay, maybe some people will watch it because they are fighting for this, they are queen or whatever. But looks like those people, even they are on fighting for this Cleopatra on Twitter, even they didn't watch this show because this show's watch time is really low. Let me tell you that, because this is the end of the day series. It does have 4 episodes and each episode is like 50 minutes long or so. So this watch time for this show is really low. What it just tells me that people who heard about it and it's a documentary series, they're like, no, thank you. No, I don't have time to waste on this. Although it is, Jada Pinkett Smith, she is the producer for this show. She is, I think, more documentary series is coming from her. At this point, I think Netflix, they should stop it. Do you know why? Someone who do a lot of review on documentary series, sometimes they're not all the Netflix documentary series are bad. Some of them are actually interesting. This was obviously, it was a really low quality, and whenever you are making documentary series, you cannot make up stuff, rewrite history. It's really bad news. So I hope personally that Netflix, they learned a lesson. And I'm also glad that the Egyptian people, they did speak out about it, what you are doing, especially whenever you are doing, the historical figure like Cleopatra. This will not fly with people, This is a documentary series. And this, like, iconic figure in her history, how can you rewrite her? This is beyond silly. And as you can see, the proof, nobody even watched it. So no point even saying anything. End of the day, I think it's really bad for Netflix. They should at this point stop all the things they are doing with Jada Pinkett Smith, because she looks like she's not like she doesn't have brain, I think. End of the day, she's the the most disrespected person in the world. What happened to Will Smith? You think people like her? Nobody likes her. All these people try to defend her. I think she paid them to defend her. Because why would anybody care about her? Nobody cares about her, especially after what she did at the Oscar. Yeah, all these people you see like defending her, I bet they are on her paycheck because end of the day, all this money Will Smith won, she's a half of the, she's gonna get 50%, you know what I mean? Then so yeah, it was really, they tried to do this, is backfire. I think it's really good, and I'm glad nobody watched it because the show wasn't good. It's one of the lowest rated show on Netflix. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this viewership for this show? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget my other videos on other topics. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.